Hey, what's happening, y'all? Elton here. Yeah, I'm here in the Lasalle borough of Montreal. It's a nice evening, pretty decent. It was cloudy most of the day. It's still very humid. They're calling for a chance of thunderstorms this evening or overnight. And I just took a short little ride on the 123 bus there, and I'm like, hey, look, the carnies are in town. I should do a little video because it's kind of interesting considering it's related to what I film. You know, the trucking in the city, like I just filmed earlier, next to Highway 20, and I wanted to show all these, some of these rides you see on these trucks. It's very impressive, you know, it's all compacted and folded up, you know, and this looks like it would be a ride for the Dixie Cups or something like that, that would twirl around, and, you know, and then you got this Dodge here, this big heavy-duty old Dodge from the 90s, which is not a common truck seen around here as a cube. You only usually ever see it as a pickup. It's neat, it's interesting. Skee ball! Actually, this reminds me of a documentary I saw on the National Film Board of Canada, and it was recently I saw it was this vintage documentary about carnies, actually, and about this Carnival company that was touring. I don't know, I think it was Southwest Ontario. That's a fucking nice looking, badass looking heavy-duty Dodge Ram there. Very nice. And actually, I wanted to float here and look and show you a little bit because I was actually looking for this elusive U-Haul truck. It's a 79, 78 Ford X U-Haul truck, and I photographed it right here a long time ago, and I think it's still running, it's still working actually. And then there was another carny I saw in the Ville Saint Laurent area last year, and these guys had a fucking old Dodge Ram camper there. It was I don't know, fucking early 80s or whatever it was, you know. And it's just, you know, most people wouldn't think of anything of filming any of this stuff. I just think, you know, it's interesting. It's not, well, often do you see trailers like that for carnies? Never. You know, in the States they have that, what are they called again? The Ringham Brothers or something like that. And they have, their whole fucking carnival goes on a train, man. A train! It's fucking huge. It's long like you wouldn't believe. Seriously. And they got all the all these fucking trailers are on the, they're not only the trailers are on the trucks, even the fucking tractors are on the trucks as well, you know. Amusement spectacle, which means rides and shows in English. Look at that, eh? Kind of that lightning bolt kind of look on that trailer there. I remember hearing when I was a kid, you know, the fair would come into town every year at the West Island Mall on Sources Boulevard in west of here in the Pierrefonds sector, and what was I gonna say? Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at that! They're like little Volkswagen buses for the kiddies. See? That's why I'm glad I filmed this stuff, you know. Anyway, the fair would come into town every year, and I remember one time the Ferris wheel, it looked like it broke. It just wasn't moving for a long time. People are just sitting there, and I'm like, I'll never go on that Ferris wheel. Oh yeah, look, it's like a little train set. See? That's cool. See, it's neat to see stuff like that. You know, when do you ever see that? I've never seen a fair even on a highway. Look, this is the ride that it's like a, yeah, that's the one that spins, I think, and it spins, it goes up and down, and something like that, I think. Pretty sure about that. Some of these rides are really old. That's what I was talking about when I was a kid, and you know, some of these rides are like, you know, they're sketch because they're really old, and it's true when you look at all the lights on there and everything. I mean, it's not young, you know. What a life, though, eh? As I saw in that documentary. I mean, you know, you travel around, you don't get paid much, but I mean, it's interesting, you know. It's an interesting life. It's unique. Seriously. Look at all these trailers, eh? And they were saying that in the documentary, which is over 40 years old now, of course. It's just a bit older than me. And look at that. That's a bumper car set, I think. And there was one. They were set up in one town there in the movie, and it's like the fucking clouds open up. It's raining like crazy, and it's just like pretty much game over. It's I mean, there's nobody going on the rides, so everybody's stuck inside the big tent, and yada yada yada, you know. Yeah, of course, and I come here to see if I could find any old cars, or vintage would be very nice. I couldn't believe what I saw today, though. Holy shit, in my neck of the woods. I'm on a comfortable 2006 Nova Bus LFS of the STM. And what do I see at this old industrial building but a 57 Chevy Suburban truck. Yes, sir. Basically a panel truck with windows. That's basically what it was, you know. Yeah, neat. Neat. Look, you got your little chopper rides here. I don't even know what this is. This can't be very old. I guess maybe it is. I don't know. Amusement spectaculaire. Spectacular rides. That's what it means. But that fucking trailer alone looks pretty old, man. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, little piggyback type, you know. Yeah, man. Got a good hunch coming down here. And I'll finish with this guy here, the Sea Ray, or Seal Ray. I don't know. I want to get a shot of that, actually. Look, this is one of the few tractors that's here. I don't know why. You know, on the corner of Newman Boulevard and Dullard. Yeah. Check ça, check ça, check ça. C'est quelque chose, ça là. That's something else. Interesting. Amusement spectaculaire. Yeah, well, that's it, guys. Just a little thing for y'all to chew on. I hope you liked it, and adios.